Did you hear what AOC said?
I want to tell AOC.
Oh, here we go. What's up? What's up?
He loves it.
He does love it.
This morning, she intended to become a prophet.
Oh, it's because it was raining this morning, and I said God is good.
Even God doesn't want
He's a pastor.
He's a pastor?
He's a pastor,
rain.
and he has all these, like, he has this network of churches.
Madam Prophet
that he has,
AOC.
That he has, here, I'll let him say
You have become a false prophet.
False prophet.
Look at what a beautiful day. That means that not only you guys want Trump in the Bronx, because if we're going to measure that for the weather, then I would say humbly that even God wants you in the Bronx.
This guy's awesome.
Yeah. I think I got to bounce soon.
The county executive, Nassau County, Bruce.
Thank you. So
Blakeman.
thank you so much for having me on.
For a second.
Appreciate it.
Bruce.
Thank you for coming on.
Imagine if AOC got to write history books.
About outside noise, we got to come together, Latino, Black Americans, white Americans, Jew Americans, to save this country. They are only interested in stripping us of our sovereignty, stripping us of our rights, stripping us of our religious rights, stripping us of our freedom of speech. They are moving fast, and we have to get together to make sure we support Donald Trump, to make sure we have somebody in the White House that will stand up for us.
Inasmuch as Libras try to sabotage this massive rally, a lot of Libras are panicking. According to this article from SEO, Trump bombs the Bronx. Former President Trump rally on Thursday night drew a crowd that looked very different than the typical MAGA flock. Why it matters? The unusual sight of Trump speaking to several thousands of people in a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood in deep blue New York is a sign of a realignment happening between the two parties. Trump Gov is becoming more working class and a little more multiracial. Democrats are gaining with more well-educated voters in the suburb, but Trump is doing something we have never seen before.
And by the way, he's doing it in the South Bronx not to make a point, but because he's got court. And the man practically has the legal version of an ankle bracelet around him, and he can't leave the 5 boroughs because he always has to be in court. And so it is truly an embarrassment to him. And I am looking forward to the response of everyday Bronxites talking about how they feel about him coming to their back.
Where are you from?
The Bronx, actually.
I'm originally from the Bronx and from New York.
I'm from the Bronx.
Right here in the Bronx, New York. This is home, right here.
AOC says if you're not a Democrat, you don't belong here in the Bronx. Right. What do you say?
I disagree with that.
I don't think she should be here in the Bronx. I actually don't know any Democrats living in the Bronx.
Look, AOC, look at the tremendous support for Mr. Donald J. Trump.
You need to tell her then she need to stay out the Bronx because look at all the people around. Everybody's here for Trump.
I am a Democrat, and I belong here.
And who are you voting for?
Donald J. Trump.
What has AOC done for the Bronx?
She's done nothing for the Bronx. Nothing. Nothing's changed. Nothing's gotten any better.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Let her come to the Bronx and let her come among us people that struggle. She doesn't even know what struggle is.
We have never seen this before. I've seen Democrat coming out to say this. This is a typical Democrat now changing her mind simply because of what she has observed. They realize they have been lied to for a very long time. It is high time. They see through the mirror. I don't want to play you a lot of this video, but I saw this. It is important you see it.
Listen, okay, listen.
Does
actually represent parts of the Bronx, Democratic Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. It's good to see you, Congresswoman. I should note the rally is technically in Richie Torres' district, just to be clear on the district lines. What do you think about a big Donald Trump rally in the Bronx?
I mean, I think, as you mentioned earlier, this guy is stuck in court. And let's be very clear about the fact that he is stuck in court because over hush money payments, because he is stuck on so many charges around fraud and these payments. He is stuck in a pretty tight radius of where he can go. New York City's blue. Brooklyn is blue, Queens is blue, the Bronx is blue, and he's got nowhere to go. And so he's decided to come to the South Bronx. He's broke. He needs to pay these legal funds and, bussing people in order to get those donations so that he can funnel them to his legal fees is kind of his business right now.
We checked in with the Trump campaign yesterday, asked them about their strategy in choosing to come to the Bronx for the rally. Here's what the campaign told us.
President Trump is going to speak directly to locals in the Bronx, in the borough, about how their lives have worsened under Joe Biden's policies, particularly Bidenomics, which has been short.
Yes, what you can observe with her, I see she is actually confused. She tried to sabotage this rally, like people should not turn up, but she is shocked to see the numbers of people that show up. That is a big problem to her and to Democrat. A lot of people are now saying, oh, if Trump can do this in New York, it therefore means there is something. MCO put this article, the big picture, ahead of Trump rally yesterday. Both the Biden and Trump campaign rushed to paint to their opponent as racist and a worst choice for black voters. The Biden campaign put out a digital and a television ad that begins, Trump desperating black folks is nothing new. The campaign posted on X, let's remember that Trump is a lifelong racist. The Trump campaign responded with a reminder that Biden helped pass the 1994 crime bill that led to mass incarceration, disproportionately impacting minorities. The details, Sabrina, a security guard from the North Bronx who attended the rally with her husband, was previously skeptical of Trump because the grab by the But after studying up his policies, she believes he is actually trying to do good for America. I don't think he's a racist because I grew up watching Donald Trump on TV. And she added, everybody loves him. Sam Godzilla, a 38-year-old barber from Astor to Anzio, he feels a certain kinship with Trump because he's from New York. I support Trump for the simple fact that he is from Queens.
And I think Democrats would like to see, particularly given this is one of the bluest counties in the entire country. Now, one of the things that was interesting
won't make a difference at all, Jake, and that is for Donald Trump to be the ringleader of and invite all his clowns to a place like the Bronx. New York will never, ever support Donald Trump for president.